Hello and welcome to the channel The Code Sprint. This is tutorial number 9 and today we are going to discuss about literals in Python. So first of all, what is literals? So literals are generally constant. So we have 5 categories of literals in Python. So first is string literals, second is numeric literals, third is boolean literals, fourth one is special literals, and the fifth one is collection literals. So what is string literals? So string literals are text enclosed in quotes. So these quotes can be single quote, double quote, or triple quotes. So let's take some example and execute them. So here is the example. So here integer 10 has been enclosed within the single quote and I'm trying to print the data type of 10 which is enclosed within single quote. So it is giving me str. So it means that it is string data type. Now if I'll have some string within the double quote, it is also giving me str. Then similarly I have 24516 number here, but it is within the triple quote and it is giving me str as data type. So next is single line strings. So here within double quote I have hello Python. So it will print in a single line. So if I'll execute this, I'm getting this as output. So this is hello Python and it is because of this quotes. Similarly, multi-line strings, and this can be shown as two ways. First of all, it is with single quote. So with single quote, you just write like this and try to print it strone 1 and see the output. So here is the output. So whenever you are using single quote, you have to use like this. So you are writing in a multiple line and you have to use one backslash. Then similarly for triple quote, you have to use like this. You have to write like this, example of multi-line string. So here the strings are in multiple lines, but it is within triple quotes. So it will be printed like this, example of multi-line. This is the first line and string is in the second line. So similarly for double quotes, it works slightly in a different way. Like for example, here I'm trying to write example of multi-line then string, then I have to use like this. So it is giving me example of multi-line then string, example of multi-line, then there is no space here, string. Then I can give one space here so that I'll get it in a proper way. If I'll just give backspace and I'll just hit enter, it is automatically creating this double quote which is for closing double quotes of this one, then the backslash, then one double quote here. So it is automatically getting created when you press enter. So it's not going to work like this. Suppose I'll remove this and I'll simply write this like this. It's not going to work. So remember, whenever you're using double quote, then you have to use like this, enter, so that it will create the closing double quotes for this one and backslash, then opening quotes for the second line. So this is all about string literals. So next is numeric literals. So these numeric literals are immutable. So immutable means cannot be modified. So once it is created, you cannot modify that one. So we have 4 different numerical types. So integer, long, float, complex. So in Python 2, we had 3 data types. Sorry, in Python 2 we had 4 data types: integer, long, and float complex. The reason is that in Python 2 integer has limitation. We can use for the number, but for big numbers we have to use long data type. But in Python 3 we don't have that limitation. Python integer data type of Python 3 has unlimited size, whereas in Python 2 this integer size was limited and long has unlimited. So integer is signed integers, both positive and negative, without fractional part can be used here. So for example, it is 10 or -10. Similarly you can use. And for long, it is for long integers, long numbers, and it has unlimited size followed by lowercase or uppercase l. So like this, for example, this is the number followed by uppercase L, for example. So similarly for float, real numbers with both integer and fractional part. So here this is integer part and this is fractional part. And for complex number, it should be in the form of a plus bj, where a and b are real and imaginary part. So a is real part and b is the imaginary part. So for example, 4 plus 5j. So now let's take one example and see here. So here it is. Here this is one number and this is in binary form, so it is assigned to x. Similarly for 100 decimal literal, it is assigned to y, and for octal it is assigned to z, and similarly for hexadecimal it is assigned to u. Then one float number is assigned to float underscore 1 and 1.5 e to the power 2 exponential form it is in, so it is assigned to float underscore 2. Then the complex literal, so it is in the form of a plus bj, or you can say that the in complex number you have real part and imaginary part here. Then I'm trying to print x, y, z and u, and I'm getting this value. So 20 is for this number, so this is in binary form, and in decimal it is 20. Similarly 100 is in decimal form and the similar equivalent decimal number is 100. Similarly we have octal number here, and if you convert this you'll get 141 as decimal number, and if it is in hexadecimal form then you'll get 301 as decimal number. So next is 165.5, it is printing here, and it is 1.5 e2, means whenever you are printing in float then it will be 150.0. Then this is your complex number, 8 plus 2.14j, this is the complex number, and its imaginary part we are printing here, it is giving me 2.14, which is this part, and a dot real is giving me 8.0, so this is the real part. So next is Boolean literals. In case of Boolean literals, we have two values, true or false. So it is very much straightforward. We can take this code and see the output. So true is always 1 and false is always 0. So here 1 equal to true. So it means 1 equal to 1. So true is 1. So you just place in place of true, you just put 1. So 1 equal to 1, which is true. Then that result of this expression true is assigned to a. And whenever you are trying to print a is a, so this a is printing here as true. Similarly, if we evaluate this expression, 2 equal to false. So false means here 0. So 2 equal to 0 is false. Then false is assigned to b. So it is printing here false because of this b. Then 3 equal to true. So here true is again 1. So 3 equal to 1, which is false. so false is assigned to C, and it is printing C here, and this is the output. And similarly true plus 10, so true plus 10 means 1 plus 10, so 1 plus 10 is 11, so D equal to 11, so it is printing D here, and here is the result. And false plus 10, so false plus 10 is 0 plus 10, and it is assigned to E, so here it is printing E, and the output is 10. So the next is special literals. So special literals, we have only one special literals, and that is none. So this is what we have. So where we can use none, none is used to specify that field which is not created, and we can use this one for end of lists in Python. So let's take this small code and see. So I'm assigning 10 to A and none to B, and whenever I'm trying to print here, then this gives me 10 and this will give me none. So let's execute this one, then here is the output. So this is very much simple. So literal collections. So 4 types of literal collections are there in Python, such as list, tuple, dictionary, and set literals. So this collections like list, tuple, dictionary, and set has been explained in a detail in data types in Python video. So you can please go through that, and you can get the all the details. So first of all, list literals. So list literals contains items of different data types. So as I have discussed in that video, so this literal can have different data types, and it is mutable in nature. So it means once it is created, you can modify it. So value separated by comma. See, one value is separated by comma. Similarly 98 is separated by 50.1. Then this is one string value, and enclosed within square bracket. So list is, this particular list is enclosed by square bracket. So let's take this code and see. So here it is. So this is my list 1 and this is my list 2. I am trying to print here list, so it will give me this output. Here it is. And the second one, list 1, will give me 100 and Facebook. So in second print I am just concatenating two list, so it will give me first this one and then 100 Facebook. So it is giving me the first list result and then concatenated with the second list. So next is dictionary. So dictionary stores data in key value pair. So key value pair means it will have like one key associated with one value. Then similarly key, this is value, this is key, and this is value. Each pair separated by comma. So this is one pair, key value pair separated by comma. This is another key value pair separated by comma. Then this is the third key value pair and it is separated by comma. Enclosed by curly braces. So here enclosed by curly braces. This is starting curly braces and this is ending curly braces. And I'm trying to print that one. So this is very simple. So here is the output. Simply it is printing the dictionary. So next is tuple literals. So collection of different data type and it is immutable in nature. So different data type means here this is integer data type, this is integer, this is string, and this is list data type 2 3 4 because it is enclosed in bracket, square bracket, and it is having some list like 2 3 4. So it is immutable in nature means once it is created you cannot modify. The next is element separated by comma and enclosed by parenthesis. So here is the starting parenthesis and here is the ending parenthesis. So let's take this one and execute it. So here is the output. So 156, 400, apple, and the finally the list 2, 3, 4. So now set literals. So it is collection of unordered datasets. So unordered datasets means if we'll execute this, you will get to know. So I have entered as red, blue, green, yellow. So the sequence is red, blue, green, yellow. But whenever I'm printing it, the same data set, same set, so I'm getting red, blue, yellow, green. So here is the sequence. So green was the third element, whereas while printing it is printing at fourth position. Similarly, when yellow was the fourth element, but it is printing in third positions. So there is no particular order. So that is the reason it is called non-order or unordered datasets. So next point is items separated by comma and enclosed by curly braces. So item is separated by comma here, 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 and enclosed by curly braces. So here is curly braces. So you are getting the same result. So this is all about literals in Python. So you please go through this and let me know, or let me ask. I mean, if you have any questions, you can ask. I'll try to give them answer. So just have a look on this video. Thank you.